drone shot throughout the night, you can see how the drivers will kind of elect to go either inside or outside to try to create a little bit more space and a little bit more room for them to try to navigate and get through the intersection. But then you also got to factor in when they're running side by side. If you're 2 or 3 wide, it's very difficult to run more than 2 wide up on the racetrack and onto the banking. Step bus is not slowing down whatsoever. Either is Nasty Nate and the KO3. We got a good three bus race up here for the race lead. Everybody's starting to spread out a little bit. We've got some gaps now where the leaders are able to get through. Close call there, but we continue on. Battle for the race lead. KO3 bus got the win last night, looking to go back to back, looking to take the lead. Going around the step bus. Freedom Plus bus able to navigate through that center section and get unscathed. 3 wide. Coming out of turn number 4, nearly getting together in the middle. A couple of the lap buses nearly collided. Let's see if they've cleared up and got some more room as they come around. Still no change up front. KO3 bus showing the way. Oh, the Freedom Plus bus just barely sneaking by Papa Smurf there. I've said before on some of these broadcasts before that I've seen some pretty gnarly school bus collisions. Oh, the number 2 bus awfully close there, had to lock them up. Had that thing pointed towards the infield guardrails or the barriers. Oh my goodness. Side by side for the race lead. Papa Smurf bus closing in as well. Trying to make this a 4-bus race up front here. KO3 got it done last night. So far looking good here. With Nasty Nate, the Steps towing bus, kind of a bit of a roadblock. If that Papa Smurf bus really nowhere to go. That bus being shown on a lap down. So not factoring in, just trying to get back onto the lead lap here. As they get 3 wide like that, they kind of lose sight of maybe how many buses are either the inside or outside. That's where you make that contact. You hear those tires squealing as they go back out onto the racetrack and up the banking. Ooh, close call there. Just barely found an opening. Was able to get by. Papa Smurf has cleared the lead buses, trying to get back onto the lead lap. Oh, close call there. Nasty Nate nearly getting in touch with one of the buses in the back of the field. Now for our leader, a couple of buses running side by side in front of them, looking to find an opening. Showing the field that we are halfway home, halfway through this one. Oh, locking them up. They went 3 wide, trying to navigate there with another bus crossing the other direction of the intersection. You're that bus in the middle, you can't see very far to the outside, you can't see to your inside, so you're almost kind of just along for the ride there. And again, there's some obstacles down there that kind of narrow up the infield, so you might be able to start wide and you have to kind of narrow it up before you make your way back out onto the track and onto the banking. Nasty Nate continuing to show the way. He has pulled out in front by a healthy margin over the Steps towing bus. And now you see some gaps have opened up around the track. So not as stressful right now for these drivers to navigate the intersection, but that will change. Coming to 5 to go. 10 laps up on the board for Nasty Nate. And we'll keep an eye on this margin now. We've got some gaps that have shrunk, so the next time by here, the intersection could get interesting. Nasty Nate working his way out of turn number 4 from the oval, back down in through the infield. Just able to sneak back behind that 2 bus. Onto the banking and uncontested now as he's trying to get clear of the rest of the field. Working through some lap traffic with no problem. Now he's found that good, comfortable opening and good, comfortable spots to be able to kind of settle in and try to bring it home for these final 3.5 laps. Papa Smurf bus has had some close calls tonight. Same with our leader, Nasty Nate. He has not been slowing up. Smoke pouring out of that bus, he doesn't care. Papa Smurf bus, you see, kind of utilize as much of the pad as possible, try to create an opening there that's going to make it easier for him to cross there, try to give him a little bit extra room between he and the intersecting buses. Nasty Nate again, racing with some lap buses, having to navigate that while also still paying attention as to where you are on the speedway in terms of the intersection and where the rest of the traffic is. 2 more laps, 4 more times through the intersection for Nasty Nate. All the buses deeper in the field look like they might be having some mechanical issues. Just trying to limp it home and bring it home here late to go and with 2 to go. Just 2 more times around the speedway and through the intersection for Nasty Nate, trying to get it done here on night number 2 of the Tour of Destruction. White flag is in the air for Nasty Nate. Good battle brewing on here between the Steps bus and the 73. We'll see if our leader is able to get by here. No issues. No problems there in the intersection that time for Nate. Back out onto the oval one final time into turn number 2. Up the banking he goes. Smoke pouring out. Driver doesn't care. Headed to victory lane and into a checkered flag. Nasty Nate is your school bus figure 8 winner. Rest of the